Jai Sri Radhe. Sham. Radhakundam ki jai. Kartiki Devi Radharani ki jai. These are the classes. Kartik classes 2024. Krishna KARNAMRITA by Bilamangal Thakur, who is also called Leela Shuk. He got that name in Vrindavan because every time he speaks, he's like a shuk, a parrot, and he always talks about Krishna Leela. So Leela Shuk. There was one samadhi at Manasapavan Ghat. It's right across from Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami's Bhajan Kutir. I say across from Vishwanath Chakravarti's Samadhi, and its title there says Narahari Punjabi Baba, Narahari. So he was a Punjabi, and he did bhajan here about 60 years ago. But even though because most of the Babajis are Bengalis, so he was from Punjab, so he was nicknamed as Punjabi Baba. So the same thing with Bilamangal Thakur was his name, but he got the nickname by the Brishvasis, Leela Shuk. This is a common thing in Brishvasis, they give Babas nicknames. I lived in Radha Damodar for a while, and they gave me the Vishwasi to call me Nidhi Baba. I wouldn't call me Mahanidhi Swami or Swamiji, call me Nidhi Baba. Just their affection, their idea. So now we're discussing verse number 14. We're continuing, and this is about Krishna's sweet face. We heard about his hair and peacock feather in his eyes, and now his face. He's praying, Leela Shuk is praying, may my mind float along in the bliss, in the flood of bliss emanating from Krishna's moonlight face, which is charming with a beautiful, mild smile. Krishna is a young boy, and he's beautified by waves of passionate ecstasy breaking in the ocean of sweetness. He relieves all distress. So these are various qualities of Krishna, especially attributed to his face. Seeing his face fills us with happiness. Seeing his face removes distress. Because usually, distress is caused by those that don't love us. So when you see those that love us, they usually have happy faces, they're happy to see us. And when we see their smiling, happy faces of those who love us, it removes our distress. So Leela Shuk is appreciating that whenever we see Krishna's smiling face, we get relief from anxiety and unhappiness and distress. That's why it's told we should regularly take darshan of Chakravarti. It's the standard in Brajvasis living in Vrindavan. They start every day off early in the morning. They go to have darshan of their favorite Chakravarti, like Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Damodar, Radharama. And every evening, they think that no day is complete without seeing their local favorite Murti or Chakravarti. So, of course, most devotees that we know, they are living in their house with their own Chakravarti. Vrishvasis usually in their house have Shalagram Shila or Gauran Shila or little tiny Bala Gopal to offer their bhoga to. They don't usually have so many murtis. Just like everybody in a certain area, they belong to that temple, the major temple of that area. Like the area where Prabhupada lived, and where he lived in Radha Damodar temple, his stationary, his address was Radha Damodar Mandir Seva Kunj, Vrindavan. The whole area is called Seva Kunj. So all the people in Seva Kunj, they're divided between two murtis, two Thakurjis. What two? No, I'm talking about Seva Kunj. Devotees living in Seva Kunj area, Lovisar, Seva Kunj, Simuna, that area, Keshagat, they're all divided between, not as far as Keshagat, but all around Radha Damodar area. All the Vishwas who live there are devotees of Radha Damodar or Radha Shyama. Now, on the other side of town, the devotees of Radha Vallabha, Bhakti Vihari. It's all localized. Devotees down, Vaishnavas down near Rangaji, they worship around Krishna. All the devotees of Radha Govinda. The devotees near Govishwar, all the devotees of Radha Govinda. Everything from Radha Govinda west, it belongs to Nidhi, and that's the area of Radha, the whole area. Bhakti Vihari was discovered in Nidhi by Swami Haridas, but all the bhaktas moved with the Thakurji up to the other side of town. Anyway, it's just regional people have their favorite deities. So that's just a side point. We were reading yesterday about how Radharani saw all the gopis and Rasa dance, and Krishna was treating them all equally. So she felt angry. She was being overlooked and not given attention, proper attention. So Radharani left the Rasa dance. But Krishna went looking for her. He describes a lot about the sweetness because the word in the verse, and like so many verses, this is one of the first verses in 14 verses where the word Madhurya comes up. So it comes up a lot in later verses. Madhurya means sweetness. Madhuram, 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 Madhurya. So he's saying Krishna's face is very sweet. So he explains, Nanda Swami explains, the joy of seeing Krishna's face is a medicine to cure all problems. One is adorned with the agitated waves of the ocean of sweetness. Then he says, sweetness is that which attracts the mind. Sweetness is something that we can relish and taste, but it's hard to express in words. Vishnu and Krishna, Narayan and Krishna are the same in Tattva. They're both Vishnu Tattva. But Krishna has more ras. That's the difference. Like when I talk about the difference between Ram, Krishna, and Sringa, or Vishnu and Narayan. They're all God, they're all Bhagavan. What's the difference? The difference is in sweetness. Ras. Ras is the quality of has the quality of sweetness. So ras and sweetness are one and the same. Now he says, how do we know when we have realized sweetness? That's the interesting subheading. Jiva Goswami explains in the commentary on Bhakti Sindhu. Prem is born of bhakti sadhana, practice of Madhurya Bhav. Through this love, one relishes the form of Krishna. This relish or enjoyment of Krishna's sweetness proves that we have attained Ras. Realization of Ras and realization of sweetness are synonymous. Because generally, Bhakti says, we can experience the Ras at the platform of Baba Bhakti. When our mind is attracted by the sweetness of Krishna, we forget everything else. One thing about these books, they repeat the same point many, many times. So you fell asleep the first time you heard it. By the time you wake up, you hear it. Same point. Same point again. So again, you're coming or going, you know. You fall asleep. You wake up 5 minutes later, you hear the same point. And sometimes I read these books, I'm sleepy. I just read it, and then I look back a page before, the same point is there. It's a good technique. But it's unique to Indian books of Indian writers. They repeat the same point many times, over and again. Write it this way, write that way, write this way. Okay, all right, we got the idea, but they just keep drawing it in. It's like 4 paragraphs, he says, 4 paragraphs, he says, Krishna Street. That's it, it's all, there's so many words. Because I write books and I write it once, that's it, that's probably. Like how many times the word sweet or sweet here, like 50 times, 2 sentences. Krishna's sweetness is a vast ocean. It is full of the intoxicating wine of the youthful Braja Sundari. So it says in the structure of the universe, there's different oceans. Like this world is full of salt ocean. There's some universes, the ocean is not salt water, it's yogurt. What's it called? Kirasagar.
That's sweet.
That's sweet rice. Some universes have ocean of sweet rice. The Adriatic Sea of sweet rice. The Atlantic Ocean of sweet rice. Mediterranean Sea of sweet rice. The Pacific Ocean of sweet rice. And some universes have an ocean of wine. And ghee, that's for agrawals. So there's an ocean for everybody. So the gopis are Krishna's an ocean of sweetness, and the gopis are full of the wine of youth. So it's sweet, they get together, they make sweet wine. Krishna is decorated by the ways of their youth. So that says there's not so much in 14. We started yesterday, we finished today. Let's start 15, verse 15. Now he talks, he glorifies Krishna's face and flute, because the flute is often being played by Krishna. So Bilamangala Thakur in 15, verse 15, he glorifies Krishna's face and flute. He says, Avyaja Manjula Ukamuja Mukta Bhaver, Asvadyamana Nijavena Vinoda Nadam, Vinoda Nadam, Akritam Arunapada Suroruhabhyam, Ardre Madhya Rida Ye, Bhuvanar Drum Oja. Let the force of the flood of bliss emanating from Krishna's face saturate the universe. Let that flood of bliss play within my heart, which is softened by contact with Krishna's lotus feet. Krishna displays charming, artful emotions on his lovely lotus face by the melody of his flute, which is enjoyed by Radharani. Okay. So, let's see what Ananta Babaji how he explains this verse. There's another translation. Krishna moistens all the creation with the flood of his joy. Krishna is lost in relishing the charming sweet notes of his flute, which is expressing all captivating bhava on his naturally beautiful lotus face. May that resplendent form of sweetness sport with its rosy lotus feet in my heart drenched with love. So he's glorifying Krishna, praying for him to appear in his heart and manifest his leelas there. So Ananta describes that Shuk is observing a scene of Krishna playing his flute and calling Radharani to meet him in a Shuk flower grove. No other gopis heard this particular song of Krishna's flute, which was directed only to Radharani. The poet Leela Shuk saw this scene in meditation and composed this verse. So he said, ask a question, not us, but he asked a question. Whose heart is qualified to have Krishna's lotus feet appear in it? He said, one whose heart is peaceful with love. He goes on to describe about this. He goes on to, now he switches from the sweetness into the tattva. He describes most of us, our hearts are covered with various upadis. Upadis means designations, attachments, etc. So our hearts are not peaceful. Our hearts are not serene. The word is used here, serene, which means peaceful. He says, the heart can have some coverings. The first two coverings of the heart are, we are cheats, and we're deceiving ourselves. They are bad company for us, the tendency to cheat and deceive ourselves. They are bad company. They're also no. The following verse states the same. Of course, the verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Tu Sangha Tikai Kaita Vatma Vachan Krishna Krishna Bhakti Vina Anya Kama. If these qualities are present while practicing bhakti, our heart becomes hard and it's not soft. One is through Sangha, bad association, and the tendency to cheat, kaita. Aishwarya Gyan is another upadi. Aishwarya Gyan means the concept, of course everyone knows, that God, Bhagavan, is grand and great. He's a controller, creator, maintainer. He has so many powers and so many avatars and so much influence throughout the creation universe. He said everywhere but Brajadam, this conception of Aishwarya is the covering of the heart. Only if we practice bhajan by leaving aside Aishwarya Gyan can we say that we've given up this upadi. In every other holy abode of Krishna, like Dwarka, Ayodhya, Rishikesh, Hardwar, Kurukshetra, etc., Shishakut, it's impossible to be without the covering of Aishwarya Gyan. Although we can find, if we examine Krishna's pastimes in Braj actually exhibits the maximum opulence, the maximum Aishwarya. But the Vrishvasis don't see it, they don't recognize it, they don't get affected by it. He quotes the verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishna ki Ishvara nahi jani brajajan Aishwarya dekile nija samandamana. The Braja Gopis never consider Krishna to be God, Bhagavan. Even if they see his power and opulence, they still consider they consider Krishna their near and dear one. He's our friend, he's our lover, he's our son. Hence we say the Braja Prema has no covering of Aishwarya. It is absolutely sweet. Braja Prema is also free from the upadi, the sense of relationship. There are 4 types of bhavas, or love, which manifest according to relationships. Servitude, dasirati, friendship, sakirati, parentship, brotherhood, fatherhood, vatsarati, and wife or lover, madhurya rati. Love manifests according to these relations. There's an interesting thing in Vrindavan, unique to Vrindavan. No devotee has a formal relationship with Krishna. He doesn't have any brothers, but everybody thinks he's a brother. Every boy thinks he's my, Subal thinks Krishna is my brother, Balaram thinks he's a brother. Who is the father of Balaram? Who's the father of Balaram? And who else? Vasudeva and Devaki are the father, but Devi transferred, Yogamaya transferred the kid to Rohini. So generally it's thought of Vasudeva Rohini. Vasudeva had 18 wives, 10 were prominent, he had 18 wives. So he carried the son and produced. So generally thought Rohini and Vasudeva, the mother and father of Balaram. Who's the mother and father of Krishna?
Ananda, Yashoda.
Vasudeva and Devaki, according to Bhagavatam. But our commentaries, we say two Krishnas. One is Devaki, Yashoda and Nanda. And so that's the situation there. So Krishna's mother and father are not Yashoda and Nanda. Everyone knows they're a foster mother and father. That's Bhagavatam. So everyone's thinking, everyone has in the back of their mind, Krishna doesn't really belong to me. So there's two types of love. There's love based on relationship with someone and love based on love. What does that mean?
One is conditional and the other is unconditional.
Huh?
One is when the love is based on relationship is conditional. There is some interest. When love is based on love, there is no interest.
That's not very clear definition. There's two types of love. The one is love for love's sake. One is love based on relationship. Okay, my father arranged with your father to marry me to you.
Yes.
It's arranged marriage. So now I'm your wife. I'm supposed to love you because I have a relationship of Swaki Abhav. I'm your wife. But I don't love you.
One is dharma, one is right.
What did you say?
One is dharma,
And the other?
One is dharma, one is part. Like one is dharma and another relationship of
What did you say?
The other's from the heart.
one is dharma and
Okay. One is dharma, one is real. I would say it's more like one is karma, one is real. Anyway, that's the situation in Braj. So therefore, everyone has a fear that Krishna, so because of this, it's love, it's based fear on love, everyone's always on their toes. If I don't treat my lover, my son, my friend, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my son, my friend, my buddy, if I don't treat them nicely, they'll run away to Mathura. So Mother Yashoda is always anxious, and Nanda is always anxious that Krishna, he's from Mathura, he came from Mathura, he belongs to Vasudeva Devaki, he may run away, so we have to be extra nice to him. So just like Krishna Gopis thing, we're married to somebody else, we're not married to Krishna. We all treat nice, we will call us Sarasana. There's nothing binding, there's no formality, no rules of Dharma, no Dharmic rules binding us. The only thing that's binding us is our mutual attraction, our love. Love for love's sake. So the cowboys think he's our brother, but any minute he can run away to Mathura and we lose our brother. So we better be nice to him. So he's talking about that here. He's saying it's Nupati. Love manifests according to his relationship. But the gopis have sweet love for Krishna. It's not based on a relationship other than being lover and beloved. They're not married. So the gopis, first is they love him, and secondly they have a relationship with him. They're his lovers, but it didn't come the other way. Didn't start with a relationship, then it manifests as love. It starts as love, and they have a relationship. Because there are some Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nasa Ramana, Naha Ramani, Gyu Mana, Manobhava, Peshva Jani. Krishna is neither my lover nor am I his beloved. Our feelings have been, passional means they've been smashed together like you grind seeds into powder with a mortar and pestle. Passional means like a pestle. You take some seeds and put them and grind them into powder. So the heart of Radharani, heart of Krishna, I mean, there's two separate, they've been mixed together, become one, inseparable, due to love. Because they are the maximum extent of love. Radharani's heart is merged in Krishna's heart, and his heart is merged in Radharani's heart. So he said, in this condition, there's no more designation, there's no more I and me and you, or you and me, we just become one. Hence we see that when all the other Braja Sundaris desired to hold Krishna's lotus feet in their hearts, Krishna is impatient to hold Radharani. He quotes the song, Madan. Krishna is describing his attachment to Radharani. Radharani is the pupil of my eyes. My heart is full of love for her. Everything under the sky is full of Radharani. I see Radharani even in the sky. The three worlds are full of Radharani. What can I do? Where is that beautiful Radharani? I cannot maintain my patience anymore. What one will not do when one first falls in love. These books about Krishna are really written in an exaggerated way. Most of them, when we read the description of Krishna's beauty and qualities and power, we can't understand it because Krishna is inconceivable, and the writers of Shastra, the speakers of Shastra, are trying to use language to help us understand Krishna's greatness. The language falls short. We really have to experience Krishna's greatness through bhajan. So you listen to this explanation. He said, why do the burning hearts of the gopis cool down by the touch of Krishna's lotus feet? The answer is that Krishna cools off all creation. He moistens the three worlds with the notes of his flute. So how do we practically relate to that? Krishna moistens the three worlds with the sound of his flute. He plays the flute in Vrindavan, you hear it in heavenly planets. I mean, come on, you know? It's not a radar flute or something. You know? It's still inconceivable. There's a quotation from Madan. When the exquisite reverberation of Krishna's flute travels, it obstructs the clouds in the sky. It startles the Gandharvas. The four Kumaras break their meditation. It travels to Brahmaloka, agitates King Bali, the Pataloka, the bottom of the universe. And he becomes fearful, makes the king of snakes and the bottom of the universe dizzy. The bottom of the universe, Sugi's there, holding up the universe or something. He started getting dizzy. Once I heard a lecture from Satyendra, he said the Shastras are full of hyperbole. Hyperbole means exaggeration. It's immense exaggeration to emphasize the point. What's the point? God is great. Krishna is great. The Bible is written the same way. So don't feel that. What kind of exaggerated description? Because it's hard to describe the unlimited absolute truth. Whole commentary is about the sweetness of Krishna's flute. So I'll just keep reading and see how you fall asleep or stay awake, whatever. Okay. You get the point? Krishna's flute. The anxiety is we can't hear it. That's the real thing. Krishna's sweetness is so powerful it makes everybody, even Krishna himself, restless. Everyone's heart is captivated on seeing Krishna or hearing about Krishna. Even Krishna tries to relish his own sweetness. The relish of Krishna's sweet flute song mesmerized even himself. Krishna is full of amazement whenever he sees his own beauty. So are we. You look here, wow, I'm cool. Everyone has the same idea. Okay. He desires to enjoy his own beauty. His beauty forever resides in Krishna. His eyebrows dance, his sidelong glances dart here and there, and pierce the hearts of Radharani and the gopis. This is from Lita Madhav, describing Nava Vrindavan outside of Dwarka. Krishna saw his own reflection in a jewel pillar column, and he said, "This is such a sweet person." There's a sweet, attractive man in this pillar. I'm tempted to embrace this man. I desire to relish this handsome man like Radharani yourself. That's a verse from the Gopal. Just as Krishna is spellbound by seeing a reflection of his own beauty, he's also spellbound and amazed when he plays the flute. I like that. So then he describes how he's praying in this verse 15. Bilbanga Thakur is praying that Krishna's feet will manifest in his heart the sweetness of his feet. So the commentary says, someone may ask the question, my dear friend, Leela Shuk, you have a material heart that's so hard. How will Krishna sport in your heart? Leela Shuk will say, That's true, I have a hard heart. But my heart will soften if Krishna appears there. The moment Krishna comes there, my heart will be soft. By touching my heart with his feet, he will make my heart qualified to hold his feet there. That's pretty good. I'm not qualified to receive the touch of his feet. However, if he shows special mercy, you're not qualified, but I'm going to touch you, put my feet in your heart. So like Krishna's feet touch my heart, then my heart becomes soft and beautiful and sweet. And Krishna will stay there. It's, okay, I like this way. Interesting logic. Goswami comments on this verse from Krishna KARNAMRITA 15, verse 15 thus. Lila Shuk wishes to see Krishna's feet wandering through the forest of Vrindavan, and especially in the caves of Govardhan, the banks of Yamuna, on the footpaths of Braj. Then he wants to see Krishna's feet dance in his heart. Although my heart may be hard, not worthy of such feet. Krishna steps on the rocks of Govardhan to follow the cows. So why can't he step on my rock-hard heart? That's nice logic. You say my heart is hard, but I have a rock-hard heart. So Krishna only likes soft things. He likes to put his feet on the breast of Gopi. Why should he want to put his feet in my heart? My heart is hard like rock. But my argument is, he's not always stepping on a Gopi's breast. He's walking on the hard rocks of Govardhan. So my heart isn't that hard. It's not that hot. So maybe there's a chance to place his feet in my heart. This is Gopal idea. Just as the hard stones of Govardhan melt by the touch of his feet, my hard heart will also soften with prema rasa by the touch of Krishna's feet. There's a chance for us. If the rocks of Govardhan can melt, then there's a chance the rocks of my heart can also melt. The poets describe that Krishna's feet are wet like water. Like hard earth becomes muddy when contacts water, so our hard hearts will melt and become soft by the touch of Krishna's feet, liquid touch of Krishna's feet. Ananta is coming. Here Lila Shuk is saying, Krishna's effulgent feet the effulgence of Krishna's feet has a form. My heart will soften when I see Krishna's beautiful face. Look confusing. That's it. What time is it? I think we go to verse 16 also.
350.
350.
Okay. We go to verse 16 also. That verse, of course, about Krishna. Face mostly about his flute. Playing his flute. And he's so sweet and so captivating. Hard things become soft. And the coverings of the heart that make it hard, you have to get free from those coverings. Basic points there. some preaching and some relishing of Krishna's Madhurya sweetness. Rupa Madhurya and Vena Madhurya. Verse 16. It's easy to read the Sanskrit. Mani Nupura Vatsala, Vande Chachranam Vibhav, Lalitani Yani, Yadayani, Lakshmani Brata Vitishu. I bow down to the feet of Krishna, whose jeweled anklets tinkle, whose footprints decorate the paths of Braj. So, the last verse was about Krishna's face and flute. This is about his Nupura, Mani Mupura, and the sounds they make. Vatsala means that Krishna's ankle bells are speaking. Jeweled ankle bells are speaking. Our respects to Krishna's grand lotus feet. The marks on Krishna's feet are decorating the footpaths of Vrindavan. Let's hear his translation from Krishna KARNAMRITA by Ananta. All glories to the lotus feet of Krishna. They're resounding with gem-studded anklets, whose attractive marks on the bottom of his feet, like flag thunderbolt, are engraved on each and every pathway of Braj. You can see Krishna's footprints in different places. What's the closest place to Radha when you can see Krishna's footprints? Where do we go? Where we went? What's the closest place to Radha where we can see Krishna's footprint?
Radha Madan Mohan.
That's not, I mean, in real time, not a marble carving.
I don't know this problem. When is Gurudev?
You were there, but you were sleeping that day.
Yes, but that's impossible.
Ratnavedi.
I was sleeping. Where is Ratnavedi?
You wasn't there. You weren't there.
She wasn't there. That's why you didn't see it. So that's right after Krishna Sarovar, near Gopal, before Dangati, not very far from Krishna Sarovar. Ratnavedi, that's all about Holy Leela. Krishna wanted to dance with the gopis, and Shankachuta came to kidnap Radharani. Krishna chased Shankachuta and killed him. And then Radharani was worshipped on a jewel asana, Ratnavedi, so it's called Ratnavedi. Vedi means asana, Ratna means jewel. And Krishna stood there in a rock to play a flute. The rock melted and caused footprint. You can see even today. We should go there sometime.
I mean,
Okay, so commentary. Krishna's Kaviraj comments on this verse. In meditation, or directly seeing, Leela Shuk sees Radharani running towards a flower grove. After she received a message from Krishna. Unseen by other gopis, Krishna is following Radharani. Who is following Krishna?
So,
No. Radharani is going, Krishna behind her following. Who is following Krishna?
Manjari.
Leela Shuk.
Yes.
And he's hearing the sound of Krishna's anklets. That's why he's able to write about him in verse 16. It's right out of his diary. Eyewitness news. It says, first line says, Charnam Vivu. The word Vivu means great, grand, glorious, big. Anu and Vivu. Anu means atomic, and Vivu. You say Anu Chaitanya, Vivu Chaitanya. But a new living entity, Jiva is called Anu Chaitanya. Atomic living principle, Chaitanya. And Vivu Chaitanya means vast, great living principle. Bhagavan. The absolute truth. God. So Vivu. The word Vivu means that Krishna is great. What's he great at? He's great at seeing millions of gopis. You're Vivu, you're great. What are you great at? You're great at seeing millions of gopis. If he wasn't Vivu, he couldn't sneak away unnoticed by millions of gopis. There's millions of gopis looking everywhere for Krishna. And they don't see him. That's a pretty good disappearing act. Maybe. That's what Ananta was saying. He says, all glories to Krishna's feet that are following Radharani, who is the storehouse of innocent love. It is the inherent property of Krishna, who is the embodiment of intense truth, consciousness, and bliss, such as on the Vigraha, to be subservient to what? Love, right? And follow the footsteps of love personified. In this fact lies the great victory of love. Who is not tempted to glorify such love of being and beautiful being? It's a nice way to describe Bhagavan. Krishna is one who has love of being at lotus feet. No, love of being and beautiful feet. These beautiful lotus feet are being to love. They follow love. Radharani goes there, Krishna goes after. Very nice phrase. How are these feet? These feet are Krishna's feet are described here. Money Nupur Vatsal. What does Nupur mean? What does money mean?
Sure.
What you don't have. Money. Money means jewel. Means jewel like about Vatsal. What does it mean?
Speaking.
Means words Vats. One name for Saraswati is Vachdevi, Vakdevi, Vakdevi, Vagisha, Vakdevi, goddess of speech, Devi of speech, speech Devi. So, as I said before, the ankle bells are talking. What are they doing? They're stimulating our ears with their tinkle. Jingle, tinkle. Which is better, tinkling or jingling? Usually babies tinkle, bells jingle. You're a doctor. You don't know? You know tinkling? That's okay. Don't try to. Because it's interesting when you're writing, the bells are jingling, the bells are ringing, the bells are singing, the bells are tinkling. I try to avoid tinkling because it reminds me Sorry. Yeah, you never really grow up. If you grow up, you're dead. That's the problem. Better to stay young forever. Young at heart. Okay. So, he's saying that although his ankle bells are singing so nicely, Krishna is following right around him. But it's funny is now the other gopis are hearing Krishna's ankle bell. And Krishna's Kaviraj in his purport, he describes the 19 symbols on Krishna's feet. Now take out your pen and paper. Yeah, I told you yesterday the exam today. Write 2 columns. All right, Krishna. 1, 2, 3, 1. Now write 1. Right, 1 through 19, and 1 through 19. Hey, read, right. Okay, now, fill in the blanks. Nobody's writing. Okay. Class over. That's okay. So he describes, he quotes all different shastras which describe the meaning of these marks. It's amazing. These symbols on the marks and symbols on Krishna's feet, what do they mean? People often ask what they mean. Well, find out what they mean. Well, where's the description? Padma Puran, Varaha Puran, Skanda Puran, Matsya Puran, Kramadipika, Gopal Upanishad, Ayashirsha Pancharatra. He makes a nice point. Sometimes some shastras say Bhagavan has 17 symbols, 16 symbols. These are other forms of Bhagavan, not Swayam Bhagavan Krishna himself. So only Krishna and Vrindavan, Swayam Bhagavan Sri Krishna, has 19 marks on his feet. Lila Shuka is seeing these marks on Krishna's feet all over Vrindavan. As he wanders Vrindavan, he sees the marks of these feet. So we'll continue with verse 16 tomorrow. So we should try to see the feet of Krishna in Vrindavan someday. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.